Alrighty, how's it going? So, final mock draft. We are 1 week away. It's the final mock draft. We'll see if we get anything right. We'll do an update, but this is what we got right now. So let's get into it. Sorry, this is like 1,000 pop-ups. We're gonna do the little Aaron Rodgers trade right now. Honestly, this and then like that is most likely. Well, that's not even most likely. But I think even on this website, it doesn't. No, it actually does accept it. So that's what we're going with. 42 and then 112. And I don't know if we're going to get too much more than that because you never know. But I'd be the best case scenario personally. Not really a fan of them giving us 13 because that's not going to happen. I just think they're going to be too stubborn. But I think trading or getting 42 and 43 would be absolutely huge. Having 3 second rounders would just set us up for so many great things. We could move up. The possibilities are endless. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what it goes with. We'll review all this stuff real quick. Wow. Okay. Well, we already started off with one of the best drafts already because we're gonna get JSN. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Anderson. Nothing crazy. Sorry, I'm a little. Tyree Wilson or Will Levis, Tyree Wilson. Tampa comes up for Anthony Richardson. Very interesting. Miles Murphy, Paris Johnson. The offensive tackles. Carter falls to 10. 2 corners go off the board. Skoronski, Van Ness. This is the easiest decision on the planet. If Jackson Smith and Jigba is there at 15, which I highly doubt he will not be, but if he is there and they do not pick him, I'll be more mad than when we took Jordan Love 2 years ago. I flipped out, and especially when we drafted AJ Dillon, I just threw a fit. Oh goodness, you should have seen. I should have had that on video. But for now, we're just going with JSN at 15. Praying that he's there, but the odds are not very high. But if we have 3 second rounders, we better freaking go get them because that's actually a decent little trade down. Oh, never mind. Dalton Kincaid fell. No, there's no way. We're gonna reject all of these. Wow, that's insane. This might be the best draft of all time. I don't think there's any debate on taking it there. Looking at the board right now, pretty solid board. But I wouldn't mind trading back. So I'm actually going to accept this because I don't mind at all. So right now we have literally the best draft on the planet. JSN and then Dalton Kincaid. Jordan Love would be pissing his pants. He's so happy. But now we kind of need to turn it to like either the trenches or safeties. So let's see what we got. Safeties on the board. Okay, some decent safeties, but I think we could wait potentially because I really want Jordan Battle, but he might not fall. I like Zach Harrison and Andre Carter. Derek Hall, decent. I just don't know if he'll ever, win us a game. Here we go. Decent one right here. Keanu Benton. He's been rising pretty steadily. Solid, big body. I think he's like 6'4", 304, something like that. Solid player. That's what we got right here. 8.9 RAS. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, 6'3", 309. And I think he had 6 sacks last year, so very good for a D tackle. We need that replacement for sure. So he's highly ranked at the moment for this selection. I actually might. I'm just gonna take Benton. It's a good start so far. I think he went off the board. Dang it! I think Jordan Battle went off the board. Right. Oh, let's go. Okay, this is literally gonna be the best draft of all time. Okay, make sure that we're not passing on. Ooh, it'd be hard to pass on Tippmann here. but we have to go battle. I don't think that's an option. We have to go battle. 100%. I mean, he's that deep safety that we desperately need. He's pretty good size too. I think he's 6 foot 210. Oh wow, Titman literally almost fell to us. There's no way he'll probably go early second round. That's what we got so far. And now we're just, I think honestly after like round, because this is technically still round 3, but that's because we got an extra draft pick in this. But after that selection, odds are we'll be in the 4th round, and we won't pick till 112, 116 if we have that Jets trade. So after round 4, my philosophy is best player available. I think the Packers have always done that, especially with Kingsley and Barre last year. But we might, it's either gonna be A.T. Perry or Sam Laporta. This is very hard to choose between, but since we already got a pass catching tight end in Dalton Kincaid or Bergeron, I think I have to take A.T. Perry here. He's one of the best left. The only other person I would think about taking is Mingo and Parker Washington, but it's hard. You know what? I'm gonna hold out for Mingo. I think he's a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for, and we're gonna actually go with Matthew Bergeron because you can never have enough O line help, especially with Bakhtiari probably gonna be cut next year. Ooh, that Kuntz is right there. Man, got that short-term memory. Who was I looking at? I keep scrolling out Mingo. I think he'll still be there, so I think we say Zach Kuntz. I don't see why not. Dude literally has a 10.0 RAS. If he is a nothing pick, if he never amounts to anything, whoop-de-doo, is a 4th rounder. But if he does, he would be the most athletic tight end in this draft. If we got Kincaid and Zach Kuntz, the sky is the limit. And then right here, I think this is a lock on Mingo. I mean, I like A-Chain, but I see no reason to really draft a high-end running back, which we can next year, because we have two of the best. So I don't see why we do that. Mingo right here. I think this might be the best draft I've ever had. I need y'all to let me know in the comments on what I missed, but wow, at the moment, it's pretty darn good. These two guys right here. Those might be the pick. Hard to pass on Wheaton because he's like, I guess you could call him a skinnier DK coming out of college with no production, but I think it's hard to pass on a good edge or D tackle. I might just go edge help. Let me make sure that there's no one I love. KJ Henry I actually like pretty decently, but it's the athleticism for sure. It's just that 9.5 is just insane. Good size, 6'4", 270, exactly what the Packers like. We're going that. Man, this is quite the draft so far. I'm gonna keep running it. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna take a running back, but Tajay Spears, dude had insane production. He reminded me a lot of Aaron Jones, and we're just gonna take that easily. All right, we're just gonna run through the last couple here. We're gonna take a quarterback. Odds are, Hayner's still there. Then it's an easy take. Redmond, I gotta get at least one OU player in there, and then Anthony Johnson, because safety depth, why not? And then with our final pick, we are gonna go with Marshawn Ford, why not? Okay, let's review my best draft ever. JSN, insane. Dalton Kincaid fell to 42. None of these are going to happen, but this is the best mock of all time. Keanu Benton, great D tackle. Jordan Battle, my favorite safety for the Packers. Not favorite safety overall, but for the Packers. Then Matthew Bergeron, good tackle. He could be developed phenomenally, learning behind some great tackles like Bakhtiari. Athletic monster Zach Kuntz. Jonathan Mingo, great possession receiver. High upside edge. Alrighty. Sorry about that. The timing just cut out. So I was at Isaiah McGuire, who I was going to talk about, who had a 9.53 RAS score, who is just I'd say he's pretty much a Preston Smith look-alike, 6'4", 270. Decent. I think he can learn a lot. We're very good at developing. So I wasn't too happy that we didn't get Edge earlier than the fifth round. But the way the board fell, it was a necessary risk. I personally think that Rashawn Gary. Sorry, goodness, guys, sorry. Rashawn Gary is gonna be solid. I hope that ACL just helps him out. What am I saying? Hopefully that ACL is like almost brand new because he's had a long time to work and he's been. I know he's gonna work his butt off because that's Rashawn Gary. And then also I think highly underrated, but Justin Hollins, he was really solid, just like pressure dude last year, especially when we lost Rashawn Gary. So enough about that. Tajay Spears, I said he looked like Aaron Jones. He's 5'9", 200 pounds. Dude had crazy, crazy production at Tulane. I like that pick a lot. Jake Hayner, Fresno State guy. I don't know a ton about him. We need a backup quarterback. So I'm fine with just taking a late round quarterback, whether it be like a Stetson Bennett or even Dorian Thomas Robinson, a couple guys like that. But I don't want to put a high draft capital. I'd like it to be something in the fifth round or later. Jalen Redmond, just some good depth. He's a lot better. I'm an OU fan, so I know he's pretty solid. Um, he shouldn't be that far down the list. And then we have Anthony Johnson, who's actually ranked at like in the 60, 69 at the PFF rating. So we'll see if he climbs boards and whatnot. But then we got Marshawn Ford. So I think we'll use a couple of these seventh rounders to move up in some cases. But the highlights of this, we got JSN and Dalton Kincaid for Jordan Love, as well as a 10.0 RAS Zach Kuntz, and then Jonathan Mingo. I don't think he could be happier with what we got. I highly doubt this is going to be anything close, but it's the best draft I've ever done. I've done probably at least 100. So, you know how crazy I am. But this is what we got so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. See y'all later. Peace.